Hello, good morning and welcome to New Forest Morphs. I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. Decided to do an early morning cleaning session today and I've got some good news. We have another ovulation and I'll show you the big girl that's ovulated. Another good example of what an ovulation should look like. Thank you for your lovely positive comments on the other ovulation we had a couple of days ago with the spider Het Clown, banana spider Het Clowns. So it's starting to happen. These girls are starting to kick off their ovulations now. So hopefully we've got some more clutches coming soon. So I will show you it was the lesser Het Clown to the clown pairing, and it's the girl that's gone and she looks big. A really good example of another ovulation. So this is super exciting. We're also going to cover how to deal with dry conditions and increasing humidity today. So we've got two techniques that will help us get the humidity levels up, which will help with the breeding and help also with the overall welfare of your snakes. I have noticed a couple of snakes have been purposely tipping their water bowls to create extra humidity in their rubs, and I've checked the ambient humidity in here and it's about 40%, which is 10% below where I'd like it to be. I'd normally like the ambient humidity in the room to be around about 50 to 60 degrees if possible. So I think we've had a lot of really dry weather. Luckily we've had some rain coming in and we've had some stormy weather, which is great for breeding. And just wanted to discuss the humidity levels and how we can improve those, a couple of techniques. And then I'm going to introduce you to Peaches, our Calico Pastel Enchi girl, who is looking gorgeous, putting on weight, and we'll do her on the spotlight, and I think I've got a couple of pieds that I'm going to show you on the spotlight as well. But let's first start off with the big ovulation and then we'll move on to the humidity. And the girl that's gone, I'll just show you where she is Jupiter. Now she is first time mum and she is a butter 100% Het Clown. And just have a look at this for an example of an ovulation, really big one. As I cleaned her today, I came in to clean her, but you'll see just how big she is. There she is. So her tail looks really small. And there she is. And her body is just ballooned up. It was actually this morning she was laid out right close up and it was a better example, but what I might do is just try to check her tail suck. Might be a good example of a tail suck for us. And there's the tail suck. Yep. So you can see the line going down on the tail suck. And then over here you can see the size of the swelling on the ovulation. Which again I'm going to just show you. It just ballooned up. It was an amazing ovulation. And it's not showing it as clearly now, but maybe I can show you from this angle. So can you see the hump? So it's small here, and then there's the hump where it goes big like a balloon. And there we have a beautiful ovulation. And you can see, if I come down at this angle, you might be able to see it better from here. I'll zoom in, you can see the lumpiness and the way that's just gone from small, hump, ridged, to large, lumpy balloon shape. So we've got another clutch coming, and today is the 9th of May, so we'd expect a pre-lay shed in about 14 days, that's 23rd, and then we would expect the eggs to be laid within 30 days of then. So if we say 20th of June we should get a clutch from her, and then 60 days later we'll get hopefully some eggs. Now there we go, she's just moving for us now. You can see the ovulation better now she's starting to move. There you can see the chunkiness of the ovulation, very big. But yeah, this morning it was a really good example of what she'd laid out. She's just changed her position, but she is moving round and you can start to see her for us. And there's the balloon. Beautiful. So there we go, so there's the second ovulation of the week. And now let's move on to humidity levels. So I'll give you an example of one of our snakes that has Leonardo. So he's tipped his water bowl purposely to increase his humidity. You can see it's quite wet in there. And you can see how, what they do is they pick up the paper, turn it onto the water bowl, and it just saturates the water into there. So he obviously wants a little bit more humidity in there. Now what we've done, there's two things that Jared and I have done, is to increase the humidity, we've invested in bigger water bowls. So if I show you these great big things here we've got, I mean they're absolutely clonkingly big. You can see the size of them. And they're about £6, and we bought 10. And compared to the smaller bowls, you'll see they're similar diameter, but the depth is nearly twice as deep. And because they're heavy, they can't tip them up unnecessarily, so you don't end up with too wet conditions. So that's a good thing. And you can put twice the water, because look at the depth. If you look at the depth comparison, it's twice as deep. So you don't have to fill it right up to the top, you can fill it up to 3/4 and you'll get twice the water in there. And by having twice the water in the rubs to ratio, you'll end up creating more humidity inside. But how do we increase the humidity outside? That's the question. So this is an idea that I've just tried this week. So you can see that we've got the heater over there, and over here we've got quite a large rub. I think it's a 70 litre rub, and we filled it with some water up to about a third the way. And what we found is that humidity's gone up by about 10% since we put the water in front of the heater. It creates more water in the atmosphere, so there's more water rising from the heat, and when we come in it's less dry in here, and you can feel it, the difference, but it has actually raised the humidity levels. So there's a little tip. Now a lot of people sometimes put substrate in there as well, and they put it near the heater, and that creates more humidity. So there's a little tip for us there. And while we're here also, I'm just going to give a couple of shout outs. We've had a couple of new stickers. And we've got Swamp Water Exotics. Let's just zoom in on their sticker. Thank you for sending your logo and sticker for us. So that's Swamp Water Exotics, looks really lovely. And then over here we've also got another one that's come through. I think it's, let's just zoom in on that and see what we've got. That's a beautiful logo. And it's Black the Royals, it says. Is it black or back? Let me just check that. Black in Royals. So there's a couple of new stickers there. Thank you for sending those through. And we've also had another new sticker sent to us from the Devarian Family Royals. Have also sent us a new sticker. So thank you for sending in your new stickers. And keep going, because we'll keep on doing sticker exchanges. And we've also got another one here, Scyther's Serpents, which is this one here. I don't think I've showed that one off before. So there we go, Scyther's Serpents. And right, let's move on to doing a couple of spotlights now. So we'll just have a quick check on the eggs, make sure the temps are good on the eggs. So we've got 8 eggs in the incubator. Just going to double check to make sure that everything looks good. 89, 90, so that's fine. Temps are holding nicely there for us. So Peaches is our calico girl. This is the one I was going to show you. This is one of Jad's snakes that I bought him about a year or so ago, and we're going to weigh her and give her a little bit of time under the spotlight. Now in there I believe she's got Pastel Enchi Calico is what's in there, I believe, and I think she is looking gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Right, let's weigh her in and see how much she weighs. I'll put her in the spotlight first, we'll weigh her in a second. There we go, girl. Now how beautiful is that? What an absolutely stunning animal. Just love how Enchi and Calico and Pastel work together. Really beautiful. And she's got a lovely head stamp. The Enchi produces a gorgeous head stamp. And let's see whether she's the white. She's quite a high white calico. You can see how that beautifully, and the pastel makes it pop. And let's just get her in focus. She's sitting nicely for us. Are you going to move around, darling? There she is. Let's move it that way a little bit. See. How about that for a beautiful animal? Just see those lovely combinations of browns, yellows and whites. I can see why Jad fell in love with her. And we just focus in on her head stamp. She's got a lovely green eye. And she's looking absolutely stunning. Beautiful girl. So there's Peaches for you. And she's packing on good weight. She's feeding well. Starting to move into sub-adult size now. And we bought her from Southampton Reptiles. And I think it was 100 grams when we bought her. So we'll just see how she's doing. But she looks gorgeous. Just love the way the combination of colours. Are you going to move for us? Or are you going to just sit nice and patiently for us for the camera? Yeah? Okay, let's see if we can weigh her now. There we go. She might get a bit of movement for us. Are you going to move around for us? Or are you going to sit nice and gently for us? She's very good for the camera. There we go. Let's zoom in on that side of her. Wow, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Just love the green eye. And she's got flickering her tongue. And just lovely, lovely combination. So I'm guessing she's got to be close to 600 grams now. So let's give her a weigh. There we go, my darling. Thank you, Peaches. So let's just give her a weigh and see how much she's weighing in at. And set the scales. So we zeroed the scales out. I'm going to guess she's 600 plus. She's 810, so she's ready to go up. And that's beautiful. So not very far off sub-adult, adult size, and she's beautiful. Lovely looking girl. And to see those lovely colours. Right, Peaches, we'll slip you back and let you enjoy your home, and we'll get you set up in one of the bigger rubs. So 8:10, Jad will be pleased. So she's feeding really well. And I think she's eating Maltese, and that's helping her to pack on weight. Now the other snake I was going to show you, which we believe is really starting to show up really nicely now, is Doodle the Noodle. He's our male pastel cinnamon Het Clown. And just look at this fella here, he's just looking so clownish, even though he's a Het Clown. All his clown characteristics are starting to come out. So let's just put him in the light box. There we go, fella. See how you're doing, and we'll weigh you as well. There he is. So he is a beauty, and he'll be forming part of our breeding plans going forwards. And again, a lovely looking snake. Pastel Cinnamon, 100% Het Clown. I just love the way the blacks around the alien heads. If you look at how beautiful and crisp they are. The yellows and the silvers. A lovely head stamp, beautiful snake. So there we go. Doodle the Noodle. You can see his lovely patterns on his body. The merging of those alien heads, which is also part of the Het Clown markings. So I think he'll produce some wonderful animals for us going forwards. A lovely, lovely animal. Absolutely gorgeous. So let's just weigh him now, see how much he weighs. I'm guessing he's getting up to 600 as well. Possibly a bit more than 600. Let's see how much he weighs. Yeah, 594, so he's almost 600. One of last year's hatchlings. So thank you very much. We're going to slip you back. And there we go. Put you back in your box. Lovely animal. 600 grams, Jared, so well done. He's coming on nicely. And then Xena, his sister, she's the Pastel Twilight, so she's got spot nose in there as well. And very similar looking, but with the extra spot nose gene in there. And she looks like she's packing on good weight. And now the ones I was going to have a look at was the Pastel, have a look, is it this one here? There we go, yes, it's this one here. So this is Atlas. She's the female Pastel Cinnamon Pied, and she's just shed out. I think we'll put her under the spotlight and you have a look at her. She's just looking beautiful. Just love her black dot on her body as well. Just put you in the spotlight. And there you can see the head stamp. You can see the yellow belly cinnamon pastel in the head stamp. Let's just zoom in on that head stamp. There she is. Really gorgeous looking snake, and I just love that black dot. Oh, that's so nice. Quite a deep colour as well. So she's looking beautiful, and you can see she's got a crazy neck pattern as well. You can see how the yellow belly makes it pixelate. So very, very pretty animal. Let's have a look at you. There she is. That's what I wanted to show you. Just look at that for a crazy looking head stamp. Isn't that lovely? Really beautiful. Just love the way that pastel and cinnamon and yellow belly combine together. And again, she's eating well, putting on some good weight. Absolutely gorgeous looking animal. Isn't that lovely? So really enjoying her. Beautiful, beautiful girl that she is, and she's holding nicely for the camera as well. Aren't you gorgeous? You're a gorgeous little girl. Just going on her head stamp and see how pretty she is. Look at that, just so beautiful. Just love the tones on her, and then the neck pattern as well. That's crazy. Just look at that beautiful blushing and darkness mixed in there. Really lovely. And then if you go all the way down the body, you'll see the beautiful black patch that she's got there, like a Panda Pied. And going forward, she could be part of our Panda Pied project, because she's carrying all the genes, half the genes for the Panda Pied. And we can produce some more Panda Pieds with her father, which is a cinnamon pied, when she's big enough. Very, very beautiful, and looking forward to her coming into our breeding plans. And you are a beautiful little girl, aren't you? Lovely. There we go. She is gorgeous. I know Jared's very fond of her. So we'll just slip her back. Maybe staying with the Cinnamon Pied projects. We've also got another snake, which is a... that one's a female, this one's a female as well. And this is her sister. And there are only two in the clutch. But again, she's carrying some lovely head markings. Beautiful animal. And she's got that black dot on her body too. So two beautiful girls going forward. Part of the Panda Pied project, building up an army of girls. And then of course, Shadow is also the other one that's part of that project. That is looking gorgeous. This is a Super Cinnamon 100% het pied. Let's see how she's doing. Beautiful, she's packing on really good weight, Jared. Let's have a little look. Oh my goodness me, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh, she's doing so beautifully. Look at the patterns and colours on her. Golds and blacks and browns and whites and edging, and that's a beautiful head stamp. Look at that really rich colours. And then let's just have a look at her head. So she's feeding really, really well. The Super Cinny. There you are, my darling, aren't you gorgeous? And look at those beautiful gold patterns, blacks in the body. Absolutely stunning. And she is gorgeous. There she is. Let's just come out a little bit. And we'll give her a weigh as well, see how much she's weighing. There she is. I reckon she's getting close to 500. Can't be far away. Are you coming to see us? Yeah? You gonna come and move us? Here she comes, she's coming towards us. She's just, what a beautiful snake. She's got a lovely temperament as well. She eats so politely when she strikes her food. And now we're going to just zoom in on her head stamp now. Look at this. Let's zoom in on her. Oh my goodness, how beautiful is that? Absolutely gorgeous. Well, Jared's one of Jared's favourite snakes, and her name is Shadow, and again she'll be part of the Panda Pied Project going forward. Look at that beautiful head stamp, just lovely. And she's got no kinking, she's perfectly formed, and she's just an amazing snake. And if we can get that into the pied and get the Panda Pied, which is a good chance, we'll produce some Panda Pieds with her going forwards. But she's putting on good weight. I'd say she's getting close to 400 or 500, 4 to 500 grams. And let's just weigh her and see how she's doing. Just set the scales to 0. She's hiding under the box. Come on, darling. Alright, come on. There we go. Let's see where she is. She's 427. So she is doing very, very well indeed. Lovely. Right, let's put her back, and I think that's just about a wrap for today. Hope everyone's having a good season and having a good weekend. I'll just slip Shadow back. In you go. Thank you, Shadow. And hope you enjoyed that. Just have a last look at the girl in ovulation, see if she's changed her position. She has. Now you'll be able to see the ovulation better now. There you go, there's an ovulation for you. Look at that. Bulge. See the bulge? So, perfect example of an ovulation. Now you can see the size of her, she's coming close. Very good, so we have our first clown babies coming from her hopefully. She was sold to us as 100% Het Clown, again from Southampton Reptiles. And hopefully she will prove out, and we've put the clown boy joker to her. So there's a good chance 50% of her clutch will be clowns, and hopefully some of them will be lesser clowns, which we love the lesser clowns. The other girls that we've upgraded have gone under nicely. They've all fed well on the feeding side. So we did put in the lesser clown Bubbles last week, and she fed and took a multi during the feeding session. Let's see how she's settling into her new home. I think she's doing just fine. She's liking her box. Oh, no, she's not there. She must be with the paper. Oh, she's enjoying her paper. And we're putting a big water bowl. You can see these big water bowls are excellent for humidity, but let's just have a little look and see how she's settling into her new home. Beautiful. So there's an example of a lesser clown for you. And she seems to be very happy. Plenty of structure in there for her. So even though it's a larger rub, if you put in a large water bowl and a hide, it helps them feel more comfortable adjusting. Wizzy was the other one that we put in here, which is our male pumpkin pied. See how he's doing. I think he's moving into shed, settling in nicely. So he seems to be happy in his new home. We'll leave him in peace. And There was another one now. Which was the other one? We put Casper in as well. See how he's settling in to his new home. Well, he's done a bit of home design. There we go. Grand designs for you in the snake pit. So that's his own construction. He's created his own hide using his water bowl. Isn't it clever as they do this? But we'll have a little peek and see how he's doing. Beautiful. So this is our Bell 100% Het Ultra Male, and he is loving it, and he fed nicely. So when they feed after moving up, that's a good indicator that they're settling into their home nicely. If they go off feed for a couple of weeks, they're not enjoying the big space, and it might be worth putting them into a smaller space, or maybe giving them extra structure in their home to help them settle in. Now Bella was the only one that didn't feed, and I think it's because she's moving to shed, so I don't think it's anything to do with the move into the larger rugs. And you'll see that she's actually going into shed, so she didn't feed. Yeah, she's definitely going into shed, and that's the reason, because she normally feeds very aggressively. So it's important to know that most animals that go into shed don't feed, so that's not a symptom of going into a rub, it's literally her shedding process. So I think that's about it for today. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching and subscribing, and we'll catch you again next week, and have a wonderful end to your weekend. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.